Welcome back to WBTV News on Bounce. It's Friday, and you know what that means. Our guest Bounce contributor, Olympia D, is here for her weekly segment of Raising Brilliance. She's a radio personality for Old School 105.3. Heard you this afternoon talking about it as you were getting ready to end your shift. And this is an important topic. What are we discussing tonight?
Well, tonight, this is a subject that came up in my household. So for all of my Raising Brilliance families out there, if you have a kid like mine, then they're very interested in social media. However, it raises the question, at what age should kids be allowed to have their own social media accounts?
Yes.
So I turned to our experts, social media experts, I would say, Jamaica Anderson, the founder and director of the organization I Am Not the Media, and Cassandra Alston. She is also the operations director for the organization. So ladies, I just want to say thank you so much for being here. Let's just go ahead and jump straight into it. Yes. Tell us, at what age should we start exposing our kids to social media?
So I think that's a great question. I think we definitely want to start exposing our youth to social media between that tween age, that 10 to 12 time frame, that time when they're transitioning from elementary to middle school. I mean, if you think about it, our youth are exposed to the digital world as early as kindergarten with Chromebooks and iPads, so it's definitely a great time to get them transitioned over into the social media world. Definitely that can be as simple as sharing the social media account with them. That allows teens and youth to actually practice good social media behavior and etiquette, and for their parents to also monitor and model.
Right, and Cassandra, you're also a mother of a tween, right?
Yes.
All right, so talk to me. What should that conversation be prior to allowing them to go on social media?
Okay, so there's so much you want to talk about with your teen before letting them get on social media, but I think the biggest thing is their social media brand and what that looks like. I mean, from all the way from their profile name to their pictures, the liking, the posting, the sharing, all those things that they're engaging on social media. I know I have this conversation with my 11-year-old daughter all the time. We will scroll through social media and say, hey, I want you to tell me, based off of what you see, who are you going to choose to be run your billion-dollar company or babysit your cousin, your baby cousin, you know, and based off of that, you will be surprised at the responses I get. So I think it's very important that they understand what that looks like and how impactful that can be, from internships to college applications to jobs. All that is very impactful. So.
Yeah, well, the internet poses some problems too, some dangers out there. What should you be looking for as parents and as kids?
Well, I'll take that on. So as far as dangers, because we do know social media can seem very exciting to teens and young people, and it's a very interactive world, but you have to inform your preteen in the beginning, before they actually get onto those online accounts, that there are social media predators out there. So it's very important for them to understand the importance of privacy settings. Creating private accounts is not always about how many friends and how many followers you have. It's about making sure your accounts are private and you're only accepting requests from friends you know and family. Other things you want to discuss with them is the dangers of what they post. There's a huge market out there that's going on right now with sexting, and there are dangerous consequences associated with sexting, criminal charges. So you want to educate your teen on those consequences associated with what they post, and even cyberbullying, how that's dangerous and impacts their peers' mental health. So.
All right, so here is the question that Ladybug, my daughter, wanted to ask. She said, at what age can she have a social media account?
Okay, so this is the thing. When it comes to social media accounts, almost all of the accounts require a 13-year-old age minimum, okay? So if you see some youth that are on social media, that means they're lying about their age, because you have to have, the requirement is 13. Now, with that being said, depending on the platform, there are some recommendations for specific sites. So, for instance, Facebook and Snapchat, the recommended age is 18 for those sites because of the type of content that they can be exposed to. And Facebook is a cyberbullying hub for teens, so they recommend 18. But Instagram and Twitter, those age recommendations have been given for 13 to 15 for you to go ahead and get on those type of accounts. So it kind of varies on the platform or the site that they may use, where you can kind of assess those recommendations. But when we say, although you can get an account at 13, that doesn't mean go out there into the social media world. That still means I will be monitoring. You know, we're no longer sharing account like Cassandra introduced that you can do with your tween. Sharing that account in the beginning, where you can introduce them to social media and you all share the same account. It's you have your own account, but I will still be a friend and a follower on your account and monitor your activity and your social media brand.
That's important.
And give us really quick some tips for parents to help them monitor their child's social media accounts.
Yes, definitely. So the number one tip that we're going to start with is making sure you limit your social media usage, okay? 1 hour or less. I suggest taking a no social media day, okay? So also you want to encourage your teen to be mindful of the requests that they're accepting. You want to educate them about their privacy settings, making sure they know where the report button is, the block button is, show them where those tools are on those social media accounts. So if they receive any sketchy request or any invites on social media that they're concerned about, they know how to report and how to block, and they know where those privacy settings are. Also, you want to discuss the importance of having a positive brand on social media and being mindful for that. And then lastly, you want to model the safety and the managing social media in a healthy way. So
it's not do as I say, it's do as I do.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly.
All right, great information there. Fantastic. And your organization, I Am Not the Media, helps parents and kids navigate and decipher media on a regular basis as well, right?
Yes,
Definitely,
yes.
definitely. And right now, when it comes to social media, we have parent toolkits on our website that parents can actually order, and it includes a guide to walk them through educating their teens on how to navigate, educating them on preventative measures of social media and understanding the influence on mental health and understanding the importance of their brand. And we have some items here that come from our toolkit. So we got you guys both shirts. So all of you guys have I'm Not the Media shirts, but the toolkit comes with the I'm Not the Media shirt for your teen. We also have a family magnet that you can place on your fridge that says, "Our family has healthy social media habits," and then some key tips for you guys. So the whole household is familiar with what things that they should keep in mind with social media.
Right.
And a poster for your kids.
Well, unfortunately, we're running out of time because you've given us so much great information. We appreciate you ladies for being here. Olympia D, always a pleasure. We'll be right back with more news on Bounce.